In this Mirion Do-It-Yourself video, we will show you how to update Lynx firmware from version 1.3 to 1.4. Before you begin, copy the contents of the Lynx version 1.4 Utilities Distribution CD to a local working folder on your hard drive. Make sure the file disk.bin is in this folder. We will use the Lynx client application to upgrade the firmware. Access the client application from a web browser by typing in the Lynx name or IP address, such as 10.0.0.3 in this example. First, we'll make sure this is version 1.3 firmware. To do so, click on the Maintenance tab, then MCA Information. In this example, the Lynx is currently going through an acquisition. Make sure all acquisitions have been turned off before performing the update. During the update, the device will reset. All communication and acquisition activities will be aborted. If acquisition was active for SCAs, counters, list/tlist, or MSS, any data in the internal acquisition buffers will be lost once the device resets. Note, this upgrade will not reset the IP address and other settings. However, it is good practice to record the IP address before starting. Make sure the high voltage has been turned off. Do this by clicking on the Hardware tab, then High Voltage Power Supply. Uncheck the checkmark next to On, then close the window. It is now time to update the firmware. Click on the Maintenance tab, then Firmware Update. Select Update File disk.bin from the directory folder that was provided on the version 1.4 Update CD. It is important to select this from the folder copied to your computer and not from the CD directly. A firmware update completion window will pop up. Wait for it to fully load. It is important that the power to the Lynx is not interrupted during this time. Once complete, the Lynx will reboot. This may take several minutes. When this pop-up appears, it means the update is almost complete. To finish the update, the final step is to clear the browser and Adobe Flash cache. This will allow the version 1.4 application to be loaded. Note, this must be done for each computer that accesses the Lynx. Each browser has different procedures for clearing the cache. Shown here is updating Windows Explorer. To clear the browser cache, click on Tools, then Delete Browsing History. Select the following: Preserve Favorites website data, temporary internet files and website files, cookies and website data, history, download history, and form data. Then click on Delete. Close the browser. Now to clear Flash Player cache. Go into the control panel and select Flash Player. Click on Delete All, then click Delete Data. Reopen the browser and type in Lynx IP address. It will need to establish a connection. Once connected, we will check to see if version 1.4 is running. Click on the Maintenance tab, then MCA Information. You will now see that the Lynx has been updated to version 1.4. Finally, we will confirm that the updated Lynx can acquire data. Click on the Clear button at the top of the screen to clear the current spectrum. Then click on Preferences and configure the Lynx for your acquisition. Click on the Hardware tab, then High Voltage Power Supply. Click the box next to On to turn on the high voltage before acquiring a new spectrum. Close the window. Press the play button at the top of the screen to start acquiring.
For further assistance, please call 1-800-255-6370.